What is going on, everybody? Hey, Zach here. We are going to do a quick walk around the exterior of the Grand Design Imagine 2800 BH. This is our 28-foot bumper pool camper. And you'll see here, I've got a bunch of stuff out from underneath the basement here. And I'm going to show you guys where all the hookups are, what's inside here, how to use it. We're going to do a quick rundown and we'll go from there. All right, first thing first. You got two totes right here. Both of these are going to be inside right there. First tote has got water hoses and filters. This is going to be for supplying the water for the camper, either filling the tank or running off city water. You have got a filter right here. Hook the filter up to the city water. Make sure you're running filtered water inside. And this tote is power tote. You've got your 50 amp power cord and you've got various attachments here. This is a single AC unit, so it will run off of 30 amps, and there's a 50 to 30 amp converter right inside here. Just keep in mind that if you're running a 50 to 30 and you've got the stove or the microwave or the hot water tank going, that is definitely going to draw some amperage. So if you can hook up to 50, safe way to go. Right here are tire chocks. So these tire chocks are going to go inside the tires about like this. And then you've got a knob right here. You crank this and it will tighten the tires and chock them down so they won't go anywhere. Pretty easy, one for each side. Then you'll also notice right there's a manual crank. You've got 4 levelers, we'll call them stabilizers, one on each corner, front, back, door side, opposite door side, and then you've got your jack right here, which is electric. You can use that to adjust your height, your levelness forward and backwards, and then you can use these to kind of adjust a little bit going sideways. You also have little rockers right there. You can drive up, put them under this side if this side needs to go up, or vice versa to get them up, and then you put your chocks in there, tighten them down, and you're good to go. You have got a plethora of some 2x10s here, and then right inside here you've got some more chocks. These can go underneath all your stabilizers, so you don't have to raise them or crank them down as low. Makes it nice and simple. Stinky slinky tray. This is going to hook up for right here. This is your main drain right here, gray and black. You can hook up here, and there's your gray tank lever. There's your black tank lever right there. Always flush the black first and the gray second. And then you do have a sink right up here. So you've got another dump for a gray tank right there. It's only got one connector to get it connected up, which is right there. But you've got a gray dump, and you can see it's labeled. Gray tank right there. And these are labeled as well. Gray, black. Nice and easy. This is your water hookup. If you're hooked up to city water, you're going to hook your water hose right into here, and you'll get water inside the camper, fill up the hot water tank, and be good to go. Notice there are a couple chocks underneath there, so note those when you come pick it up. A couple other things to note inside the basement here. These are some sewer hookups. So you will take your sewer hose. This will connect right there. Kind of gives you a little angle. Then you're going to connect your sewer hose to here. And then your sewer hose is actually going to connect to here. And that's going to go into the drain in the floor. Just like that. Pretty simple. All right. These usually I just leave them sitting right here. That way they're easily accessible. And just so we don't forget, we're going to come right back here in the rear bumper. Pull this off. hoses right there, and there's 2 hoses in there. So if you need to go any length, you can do that. The hoses will connect to each other, connect to each ends. Pretty self-explanatory on what end goes where, because I won't let it go the other way. And let's go see other stuff in the basement. It's a couple rugs. You want to put down some rugs. You've got a floor mat there to kind of help keep things cleaned up. We've got a couple balls in here from the owner. Lift those to play with. Metal detector, some fun. Weed eater, should you need the weed eater, if there's any weeds around there, because they a lot of times won't come near the camper at the campgrounds. And then there's a portable trash can right there. Take that out, keep it outside, good to go. Also on that end, we'll go over that when we get over there, is the weight distribution hitch. I've got another video where we hook one of those up, but it's a very similar design. So if you're gonna use the weight distribution hitch, let me know and I'll send you that video. All right, emergency battery power. If this is up like this, the whole camper's turned off. Nothing's gonna work. Needs to go turn it, push it in and turn it. Okay, you've got, see a little water hose right here? If you need water outside, you can hook that up right here, have water right there. All right, this is your lever. If you're running on city water, or if you are running on your water pump. If you run on your water pump, you're gonna fill it up, switch it to the side. Running on city water, keep it down. Easy peasy. Nothing to it. All right, now we're gonna do a little walk around to the other side. Oh, before we do that, let's pop over here to your propane tanks. You've got dual 15-gallon propane tanks. They're gonna 90% of the time have propane in them. All I ask you to do is top off what you use, but self-explanatory. Open, close, which way you turn it. And then inside here, this little white thing right here, there's a black knob. Okay, that black knob, whatever way it's pointing is what tank you're using. So right now it's pointing over here. Now you can see it right there. And then if you want it to come over here, now it's over here. We'll go back over to that one. Okay, and now this is fairly simple to operate. Zoom back out here, sorry about that. All right, just these knobs just kind of go right in there. Tighten them down. Propane stays out of the way. Okay, easy peasy. Your electric hitch right here, up or down, and then you actually have a light. There's a light right down here that'll shine. You need to do it at nighttime, but other than that, you're gonna go off of that one right there. All right, now we're gonna walk around to this side. I'm gonna show you guys a couple compartments over on the other side and the pass-through basement. Sun's shining like crazy over here. Oh, worth noting, your power hookup right here. You're gonna twist, stick it in at the right angle, and then turn it. It'll lock in there, and you run that to your 50-amp power source, or if you're using 30, you use the converter. Here we have got an outdoor kitchen. Sorry about didn't quite get cleaned up, but outdoor fridge, throw some drinks in there. The sucker is hot. And over here, got a cooktop. It does work. Just a little dirty at the moment, but I'll get that cleaned up. And these things just go right down. And locked up. All right, we're gonna get the keys from right over here and open this side here in just a minute. This is the main door. It's going to take you into the back of the camper here. You got your bunk beds, your bathroom, and then your living area. This right here is the master bedroom entrance. Use that, and you can fold these steps out really simply. I'll show you. Just pull here, and then pull here, and you got steps going right in and out of the master bedroom. So we'll put these away. Worth noting, you have an outdoor power outlet. You also have an outdoor cable if you want to hook up cable. And here, freshwater fill tank. If you are camping somewhere where you have to bring in water, hook up your hose, fill this tank up, give you water for a couple days. Just depends on how you shower. We're going to come up here to the front side of the basement. Again, we kind of went through a big majority of this, but this is the weight distribution hitch. Here, got a broom, got these little damperers. This is the poles. These are your distribution poles, your weed eater. We got a nice leveler in there so you can make sure you're nice and level, and the battery to the weed eater. So everything you should need. One thing to note, the receiver hitch is a 2 5/16 ball. So that is a requirement. And we do have the weight distribution hitch. Also want to stop right here. This is a spray nozzle port. That circle water hose that was in that water hose tote, it's got a quick connect. It'll plug in right there so you can spray feet off and things like that. All right, coming back around to this side. That's going to give you a good summary of this camper. But let's hop inside real quick. That way you guys can kind of see everything. Show you how to open these stairs. So typically both of these are going to be locked. And I want to note, again, any questions, right there. Contact number, email, everything you need. All right, here's the stairs. In order to open these stairs, the door needs to be open all the way. Okay? Looks like I forgot the cups there. Pull this lever, and the stairs are going to come right down. Now, something to note is there's feet right here and right here. You can pull those out and shorten those depending on how long it needs to be and how level it needs to be. It's real simple. Just pull or push. I'll put these cups up in here. But this camper does have one slide. Set slide is in. We're going to go to the control panel over here, but I wanted to run you guys in, and it's a little warm in here, but that's okay. You have got everything that you should need. Pots and pans, plates, cups, bowls, coffee cups. We've got some coffee in here underneath the sink. We've got cleaning supplies and a Keurig coffee machine. Everything you should need. All right, so control panel. I'm going to close this door just a little bit to get the shade in here. All right, there is the control panel. So you've got operation of lights, electric. This is your water heater. Gas or electric. Water pump is electric all the time. Lighting, interior, exterior, your awning, and then your slide. One thing to remember about the awning is no matter what, always bring the awning in when you leave. That's safe. Now these will run constantly as you fill up your tanks. Okay, right now the power's shut off, but once you get hooked up to power, that will take care of this. And when you return, I need a panel, a picture of this panel showing the freshwater tank, black tank, gray tanks are all in the empty range. If they are not in the empty range, there will be a $50 charge for taking it and emptying it. AC unit, everything else is pretty good. Now I know this is peeled off. I've ordered a new one. Don't worry about it. You're not going to be charged. That's noted. We're good to go. Bathrooms here. Bathroom lights. Plenty of toilet paper. Toilet paper. All right, the 2800 BH by Grand Design. Beautiful unit. Have lots of fun. If you have any questions while you're on your trip, I don't want you to hesitate to give me a call. I want to make sure your trip is enjoyable, and in order to do that, you may have a question. Holler at me. Let me know. But that, let's go back out here where it's a little cooler and we've got a breeze. That's going to give you the rundown on the services and how to hook up the 2800 BH. It's fairly simple, straightforward. But again, if you do have any questions, don't hesitate to call me. All this stuff will fit in the basement. Just do your best and get it in as good as you can. I know it can be kind of like a game from every now and then, but enjoy your trip and make some good memories.